Hello ladies and gentlemen, and to all sexual orientation and gender identity and expressions. Happy Pride sa ating lahat! Yes! And with that, today as you can see sa aking thumbnail, I will be answering Pride Month related questions. I will be answering the questions with my friends. Yes, ang aking mga kaibigan na parte ng LGBTQIA++ community. Yes! Basically, magchichikahan lang kami, kaya wag na tayong magpatumpik-tumpik pa at simulan na natin itong YouTube video na to. Hit the intro, Derek! Happy Pride Month, Derek! Yes!
Ay, di ko yun alam.
Ayun okay, we're here! Yes!
Wait.
Pero before we start, I think it's just right and fitting. Wow!
Fitting spell!
It's just right that we introduce ourselves here. Maybe I can start. Hi, my name is Bong Gonzales, and my pronouns are he, him, or
Nag-load.
her. Basta any. Ang pronouns ko any. So, next please.
So, hi guys! I'm Kel. Huwag niyo nang alamin yung other details. Hindi, but my pronouns tend to be very fluid. Kasi, alam mo yun, feeling ko, I play around the spectrum.
Wow! Yes!
But yun, so, generally, okay naman, comfortable naman ako with any, but, alam mo yun, pwede na din ang, he, him, they.
Yes.
So hi guys, I'm Ramon, 22-year-old stutter from City. So pero okay, ang pronouns ko is same din. Medyo it tends to be fluid, pero on all official and formal documents, it is he, him.
Same.
Hi, I'm Margot and my pronouns are she and her. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Gab. My pronouns are he, him. Ba't ako nag-isip?
Sabi nag-load din eh.
Hi, I'm Jude. My pronouns are any as well. He, him, she, they.
Okay. Siguro bago tayo magsimula with the Q&A, I think we should define ourselves. Define ourselves. Hindi, what is Pride Month for you? Ganon. Kasi this is a celebration of Pride Month and our uniqueness. So what is Pride Month for you guys?
For me, like, kahit no high school pa ako, iniisip ko, bakit pride yung tawag kapag you're part of the LGBT community, diba? Why do we have a whole month called Pride? Diba? And parang now, I just start to realize na parang it's because, we've been so oppressed for so long and it's our time to be proud of who we are. So for me, it's really just owning up to who you are.
Yes, very well said.
It's just a month kasi to just celebrate themselves, who they really are, without having to fear or be held back by inhibition. So parang yun, that's Pride Month. Like, just celebrate, live life as a LGBTQ plus person. Pero don't forget na behind all of the celebration and all the fun, there are some rights that have to be fought for. And there are some struggles that have to be dealt with. Hurt!
Yun nga,
Yes.
sabihin ko sana na building up on Ramon's point na parang first and foremost, alam mo yon, historically, Pride has always been a protest, diba? Na parang there are things that it stands for and of all things, it stands against oppression, diba? So, Pride for me is a lot of like liberation, gano'n.
For me lang, there was an experience I had nung nasa States na parang someone said, parang pride is okay, pero why are they demonstrating it so loud sa streets now? Kasi I went there during Pride Month. And I was like, parang, for them kasi, they think it's just a display of being flamboyant, being gay, being trans. Like, sa kanila ganun lang. But in reality, it's a commemoration of the struggles during yung Stonewall riot, the countless trans women who had to fight for their rights, the countless gay men that had to fight for their rights, mga ganun. So, we always need to have pride kasi we have to remember those that came before us. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, wala na po ako masasabi doon. Okay, I think okay na yon. That's a good introduction. Bakit introduction pa lang? Okay, pumunta na tayo sa mga questions. Okay, first, from Kara.Olik. What are your thoughts sa mga taong hanggang ngayon dinidiscriminate pa rin ng LGBTQ+?
Ang masasabi ko lang naman po sa mga taong bigot pa rin hanggang ngayon ay bahala kayo, okay makisali sa saya. Like, ang saya-saya kaya if you're accepting, tapos like chill ka lang about like gender and gender identity. Honestly, a whole new world will open up for you. Like, ang saya po namin kasama. So, bahala ka kayo mo kami kasama. Kasi, kung bigot ka, ayaw ka rin namin kasama. Pero like, syempre, we offer naman a hand na kung gusto mo talagang mawala ang iyong pagkabigot, edi tuturuan ka na. Like open naman kami always for discussion. Pero kung talagang ayaw mo, edi wag tayo magpilitan, di ba? Bala ka dyan. Basta pag labanan mo kami, lalabanan din kita.
Yes.
Adding to that na rin, like I was gonna say that also how like discrimination is parang is institutionalized talaga in like different aspects of like our society, especially in the Philippines. You have like, you know, religion, media, you know, family, workplace, ganon. And like parang these are things that yes, we did like grew up in and we did like, you know, experience, but it means that there's opportunity for us to unlearn like our like past like what we know of the LGBT community. Ganun. There are things naman talaga to learn how to respect a person by being a person, not like parang you're not trying to disrespect them or anything. That you're just learning how to respect them as a human being. Ganun.
Now we proceed on to the next question from Jan Pascual. Ano sa palagay mo ang dahilan bakit galit ang ibang family member sa bakla sa pamilya? Feel free to share about your experience with your family, pero we understand if you can share it, ganon.
For me, this is also my personal experience din. My family, especially my mom, they're accepting. The only hard thing that I experienced within my family not like with like other people, is that some part of me felt like they didn't want me to be queer because they knew of the experiences that I will be having if I were to be in the real world as a queer person. Kasi I feel like there's a fear talaga of their child being baka ma-hate crime sila or baka something bad will happen to them in the real world.
For me, with my family, they're actually aware of the struggles of parang yung discrimination nga. That's why nare-relate din ako with Jude kasi I remember sinabihan din ako ni Daddy na about, you know, my sexuality and how scary it is to be part of it. And I think it's more on then to protect us, like protecting me from the discrimination that I could go through if, you know, I'm part of that community. Bakit lagi ako natatawa pag sumasagot ako?
Parang hindi ako nang-seryo.
Chikala naman to.
Hindi ka convinced.
Oo nga eh.
Pero I'm rereading the question. Parang it's only asking about bakla, no? Like parang like I want to ask like Margot though, like how, if you're just comfortable with it, like how is it with your family, like
as a trans?
Wala eh, parang I'm lucky enough na my dad doesn't uphold toxic masculinity values. Kasi when I was young pa, he bought me my first Barbie doll. He bought me my first Ken doll. Parang ganun. And then my mom, I've told her since I was a kid na parang sinabi ko like I prayed one day na I'll wake up a girl. Like bata pa ako sinabi ko na eh. So parang all those years, never once sinabi na, oh, you have to act masculine. Oh, you have to play sports. Like, alam mo naman kasi we've known each other for a long time, diba? Like since high school, parang femininity, hindi siya masamang thing in this house. And then same with, I have 3 older brothers. And then hindi sila yung older brothers na parang, oh, you're embarrassing me in front of my friends. Magbago ka na. No, parang they've always supported me, encouraged me. And the pressure I put on myself to be successful, to be smart, galing yun sa factors outside of my family now. It's not them. It's the school, it's society, maybe mga cousins, maybe mga titas, titos. Dun nang gagaling yun. Pero never from my family.
Agile.
Fragile
At
talaga.
ang masasabi lang po natin ay Zana all.
Oh, eto na,
Sana
take home the
all.
crown.
Pero di ba, oo nga, parang hindi naman lahat, di ba, nakakatanggap ng ganyan.
Oo.
Pero I think for me, like an advice would be, I think communication talaga is important. Even though it's really hard, but starting a conversation kahit slowly, it could go somewhere. Wow!
At dahil dyan, Miss Margot, you are the winner of this
Of this week's
challenge.
Okay, on a lighter note naman tayo from Claydelicious_02. What was your best moment of being appreciated by others? For me, since wait, naisip ko lang yung high school kasi sa high school talaga ako lumadlad, 'di ba? And as the gays know na nung mga first few years hindi talaga ako like I'm not gay, I'm just feminine. I'm just feminine. Pero yun nga, eventually, nung na in love, eventually,
Jowa reveal.
Hi.
Wow.
No. Off topic.
Anyway, for me, yung pinaka na-feel ko talagang na-appreciate ako is when I'm surrounded by my friends. Diba? Parang mas natanggap ko kasi yung sarili ko, mas na-realize ko din kung parang ano ba talaga ako, diba? Kasi at first, kasi kaya ko lang naman sinasabi na feminine ako kasi takot ako. Takot akong ma-judge and this and that. Eventually, parang ang nagpagaan ng loob ko, ang nagpagbigay sa akin ng ano talaga, ng lakas ng loob na maging, bakla talaga. Yung mga kaibigan ko. Kaya until now, for me, yung mga moments talaga na nafe-feel kong mas na-appreciate ako is when I'm with my friends. That's all I could say.
Ako naman, like branching off sa sinabi ni Bong, high school din to. Kami nun, lima kami like bakla dun. And then may isang straight. Etong straight na to was like parang, ano tawag dun? Before, he was, I don't want to say homophobic, basta he wasn't like the biggest supporter. No? Of like the whole scene. There was his friend asked him, why, like, bakit ka nag-hang out with the gays, diba? With the gays. And then he was like, why? Parang, is there anything wrong with that? And parang that was like,
Fragile, honest.
like, at that moment, I realized parang, okay, I think we're slowly growing out of that idea na if you're part of a barkada with like people that aren't straight, diba? With queer people. So it just felt really good to hear that someone who used to be like against it finally like came to terms with the fact
There's hope for everyone. Yes.
Yeah, these are normal people.
Go.
For me naman, just to add in to what Gab said, like sabi nga ni Bass from I Told Sunset About You,
Bakit meron
like, ang sabi nga po ni Bass ay, sasabi niya kay Pipi na, what is there, like, I have nothing to be ashamed of. So, yun nga yung mga ganon.
Uy, oo, pero okay. Since binanggit nyo kasi yung high school, yun. As in, honestly, like, sobrang thankful ako sa Ateneo kasi literally, on the Catholic spectrum, my high school was, on the opposite end, na talagang sobrang conservative, ganon. And then, I went into Ateneo na sobrang liberal. Tapos parang, wow, meron naman palang, Catholics that celebrate diversity and, alam mo yon, respect differences. So parang, ba't di nyo kaya yun?
Okay, wag na natin i-mention ang school.
Wag na natin i-mention yung school.